Like, it's actually weird with those games. I'm actually feel like I'm heavily invested in this. Alright, let's see. Where are we even? Oh, my anxiety is kicking in again. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're here now. Oh. Where's Tenmyoji's team? Are you not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Maybe you should do better clips, Frankish, and not just sneezing clips.
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio.
Wait, who's number one? Azrael.
Did your investigation go smoothly?
Those clips go to Azrael. Yeah, you have to clip them yourself.
I guess.
You have to put in the effort. Which room did you guys go to?
Treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun. The label on the vial says a Neo-Stick Mine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but... after we left, he just... disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him. As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. Tenmyoji's team... Oh. Tenmyoji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue one. Rec room. Quark! Where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Oh, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
See.
What about you? Never mind. If you would have found him, you would have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry, we couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Miyuji's shoulders slumped. He looked old. Much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eye. For just a moment I saw in them all of his pain, fear and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey! You guys, come here! What are
Dio?
you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
No!
It's gonna be interesting, though. How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears, breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. Welcome back, Zan. Well, we're still here. We just saw like 10 minutes ago. We're still here. We only found out that Dio was carrying a injection gun. And now we found an injection gun near Luna.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them!
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
No, it's still like this route. It's just like before this happened here. It's still like the Luna route, I guess.
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break. How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. Can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
so if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally. I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that. Who would Luna's opponent
Quark
be?
and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility.
Yeah, we know whose knife it
But we
was.
are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the
We should take
warehouse.
their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover, we gotta
No.
go.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room, and no matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we vote ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes...
Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
Never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we would stop you.
Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Well, let's go with ally.
30 seconds remain.
Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he would have 9 points and I would have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh my god.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2. Please direct your attention.
This motherfucker! This motherfucker! He lied! He actually lied! Oh my god.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked
I
me.
apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not going to just leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
Motherfucker! What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he had heard deal, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
Motherfucker.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you,
The
Kay.
answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then,
Kay, wait! He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't Ryan. This can't be Ryan. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, and now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, and the old man. Who had killed them? The old woman. And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Now perhaps we still would. Damn. Motherfucker. What an ass.
Round 2. Result. Thank you. Ambidextrous.
Alright, let's see.
Results from round 2, please.
So you picked Betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or
I
anything?
could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
had thought that you would choose Ally.
If I had, then you would have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that
As I told
easily.
you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Yup, okay.
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yep. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Do not trust me.
Motherfucker!
No
Well,
need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray.
Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, 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 nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates, round 3, star keys. There is no set limit. The Ambidex gate.
As many times as we want, huh? And then that means we can play the AP game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
All right, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors on the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. We still got more than 80 minutes until it happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. Well, we were, I don't know, unconscious for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh
Would you
yeah?
prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. And once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse,
Got it.
alright?
See you later then.
We're with Kay again, this motherfucker, dude. I still can't believe he betrayed us. I still can't believe it, dude. He's behaving all innocent and shit, and then there's that. I can't believe it, dude. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed, furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed. Huh. Wait a minute, look at her
It
wrist.
seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this
Maybe
part.
she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kinda wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually
You
thinner?
raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or some... Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. There's something wrong.
No, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing. And none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding onto this whole time. They've probably still
That
got
would
it.
seem likely.
No, wait. If they had been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have
So
opened.
our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you
After
saying?
killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
They said it. So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
it.
So
Why?
that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it,
Because he came here on a mission. Right, didn't he also say like he wasn't really meant to play the nonary game? Didn't he also say something about that? I don't know if I don't think there's anything written like that here.
I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's
Have you
interesting.
noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was. Then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they could clean
Yes. Have you discovered something?
it? Okay. I know how we can identify the killer. We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they clean it. There should be some traces of blood
Aha,
left.
I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First, we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we are done with that, we can head back to the floor B and meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
I'm still like unsure about Kano because he would just straight up betray. I kinda liked him, but now I don't like him anymore. There's 3 doors here.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Huh. Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Oh, it's Golem Bay. Nice, we're gonna see our British robot again. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. We go check out the far end,
Very
alright?
well.
Nothing. He's not here either. The robot is gone! Hey, Kay, how is it going over there? Wait! So... the robot is not here, but they did finish the room. How can they finish the room if the robots are not standing on the sides? So because you need their eyes for the code. Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty
I
safe?
was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Oh.
The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So no one was here before. So you're saying they didn't go
I
here?
believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door?
Excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh. What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window is all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see it.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it.
What?
Oh shit! Quark! Oh no. His bracelet. It's... oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I
Why?
have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pot thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know
This
why.
rod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he
How would
got?
I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him or?
I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright? You know what, I just thought of something. If Dio's group was here, how did they not see Quark?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his
He'll
own?
be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah, Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah?
did.
Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark at a treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he probably.
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover got back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search two different rooms?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then, what was the other
What do you
one?
mean the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with three doors. Well, when Kay and I went there, two of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door, but the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was
Yeah.
in there?
Nothing really.
Appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check
It's
first.
never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over towards the cabinet. Inside was a luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? Are you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you're really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, a wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. I don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean, so mine's, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for
Why do I have
this.
to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Oh, then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get
I'm
far.
afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No, you don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Are
Why?
you Zero?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do
Who
what?
gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we
Is
put
there a
him?
room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah!
Hey, wait. I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with
Come
that.
on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We will let you out when the white doors open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go. Let me go. God damn it. I told you assholes to let me go. You can't do this. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Please. No, you can't. Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there?
But the problem is, Clover and Tenmyoji are probably dead because from like the other way, from the other side, we know that they're gonna be cuffed on the sink.
They may have already returned.
Good point. This shit has so many layers to it, oh my god. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Okay, and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty
I
much.
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
Hmm?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door. Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair? It's Tenmyoji and Clover.
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
Well, what's going on? Does it mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
But they can't. What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't been opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we wouldn't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculations though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
Wait, right even now we're on the flowchart. Jesus. Well, looks like they're not
When we
here.
started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head
Very
upstairs.
well.
Have a good sleep, Tavi. Have a good night and sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow. No one's here either, huh? Tamayoji loves scotch so much. I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask.
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I would gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
When... When dad you remember? When did you remember that? Did it just pop out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
Oh, that was... Oh, okay, that was... okay.
This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father
Yes.
was?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment and calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck is this?
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he had given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others and with no one else to communicate with. I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he had ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him, I was a young woman and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He had never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised and then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We had never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depth of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she had behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he had fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. After a suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Hey, you guy, good afternoon. How was Wacky Sunday? Oh, it was good. We played some more Fallout. Hope you're doing well, guy. Welcome, welcome. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death. I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working towards. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. It could be the old woman, right? I was furious with my father and with her, and even with the research I had poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood and everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she had shown me had been real. She had made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quickly shook her head, or quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she wanted. She was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, The details are still indistinct, especially more recent events. Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and tell Miyuji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Hey, Kaxaro! Hi.
Where's
Yeah,
Kay?
he's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. Just Kate taking a nap.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest
Is he
for a bit.
alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's
Who
Dio?
knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed him. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Phi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's
I'm
not
just
it.
like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyuji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they would hurt Quark or
Are you
Dio.
sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna.
Dude, sometimes I think Sigma's fucking stupid. Fucking hell, man. If they went there, why would you go into any other room now? If you think that Clover and Tenmyuji made those noises and went to the treatment center, why would you not go there and go to the other rooms where you know no one is there?
What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe
Doesn't
him?
matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There was Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
What's with the Mr.
How
Dio?
about Dio?
Let's open his. What the hell?
Check his pulse.
Bro, you don't need to check, the bracelet's off. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulder and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
Well, it's either Quark, it's Fi, Clover or Tenmyuji. The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyuji.
There's also Quark.
What? No, that's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up and opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back
No,
to sleep?
I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, technically,
You
yeah.
could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyuji to show up. They never did though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyuji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the
All
bracelet.
3 of us don't need to go. You 2 go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Why you alone, though?
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair of bracelets. Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit. They're not
Maybe
here.
they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or...
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in
Hey,
here.
lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned. Is it Kay? It's
I
Kay.
apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no, shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know, I can't just ditch you guys like
But if you
that.
stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh, god damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... No, what? Another to be continued? Another one? Oh my god. No way. No way. Holy shit. So we got 2 routes, we can't continue now. Well, I guess we're gonna go the middle one, huh? That was the magenta door, okay. Rainera, thank you so much for the rain. Welcome, hope you had fun with Catan. Okay, welcome. I guess we're gonna go with Ten Miyoji? Leranku! Thank you so much for the 43 months. Thank you, Leranku. You know what? I do it. Does it still work? I was looking into my commands today and I saw there was Liran command still. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good time. Alright, Tamiyoji. Old fart. Did you rage quit? Because I died to a ton of bullcrap. Sounds like you had fun. Sounds like you had a lot of fun. I think we'll go to the yellow door with Tamiyoji. That sounds good to you guys?
Sure. That means you and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry.
Get fucked, Clover. It was alright, honestly. Too hungover for this nonsense today, though. At least you did get like some progression, right? Some progression is always better than none at all.
I'll try and stay out of the way. I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time. Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
Come on, guys. Move.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
I'm actually thinking like once like the first doors are done, right? The second doors will be repeating, probably. Well, I'm guessing they will be repeating, so it might actually be fast on the second wave.
So this is the infirmary?
Yeah, please get some rest. Thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest. Yeah, there are no rage quits here. It's more like a puzzle choices meta game, I guess. Detective game.
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
What the hell? Why is there an infirmary right next to a
Well, it's
warehouse?
probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
What workers?
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Then you're saying people work
Maybe
here?
not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
There's a door in the back.
Think it'll open?
No way.
How can you be so sure?
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door? What's it say?
Lock.
Gah. No dice. That's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
Hey, Val. Hey, hi. Yeah. I just thought, you know, maybe I could force it open.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those card keys around here somewhere.
Then let's get started. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh! We got different music. What is this here? It looks like some kind of handheld scanner. Doesn't appear to be on. It might be part of this thing it's sitting on. Do you think if we turn this on, yeah, I might be able to use it then? This looks like a power button. Try pushing it. Why do I have to push it? Well, it might be a trap or something. That makes me want to push it even less. Fine, I'll push it then. No, I'll do it. Ah, fine, I'll just push it, right? Please do. Please do. Ugh. Burning the midnight oil again? I see. Wait, what? The midnight oil? The screen is white. Can we use this now? Okay, now that we've got the power on, what are we supposed to scan? How about that square hole in the sheet? The part that's been cut out? Sure, why not? Examining the bedsheet will activate the scanner so that you can read the hidden letters. Use that information to enter the 5-digit password and then press the check button. Sorry, the what? Wait, I haven't seen the bed sheet. As an expression for staying up late to do something productive? Isn't it early for you? Because for me it's definitely not late yet. But for you it shouldn't be late either. You think the scanner just reading the letters carved into them? Maybe. My point is, you are not going to get anywhere doing that. No clues. Oh, we need clues. What is that? A metal coin-like thing. Cool. What the heck is this? It says AED. It's an AED, just like it says. Okay, what's an AED? It stands for Adult Erotic... Adult Erotic Doctor. I'm kidding. It stands for Automated External Defibrillator. You use it to try and restart somebody's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. It uses electricity. You think we could take it out? Probably, but what good's it gonna do you? If your heart stopped, sure, it might be useful, but right now I don't think so. If you're running a low-grade fever. Why is everyone sick? Stop being sick. It's the season? No, that's a bad excuse. What is this here? Oh wait, can I combine those? A pretty key. There's a piece of fabric sewn in here. It's the same material as the bed sheets. So someone attached the sheet to it. I guess so. Why would someone do that? I don't know. Ask the mouse. He's a rabbit. No, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Doesn't look like that key will fit. There's another key holder. Maybe it goes there. Oh, ha. Wow, that went in easily. Okay, we need another one. What is this here? There are 3 buttons on this drawer. Well, there's no handle, so I'm guessing those buttons are how we get it to open. The thing over each one of them looks like some kind of counter. So that means check the buttons to enter a pin and then press check. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Okay, so let's see. A number of cube-shaped blocks inside the frame. There are a pair of small keyholes on the bottom two corners of the frame. One of them has been unlocked already. So okay, we're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3. One, 2. But there's still like some missing. That would have been too easy. What's this? Let's say tubocurarine on the label. Tubocurarine, isn't that? Yeah, the muscle relaxant in our bracelets. There are a bunch of bottles of medicine here. I've never heard of any of these names. Jar containing white powder. This thing is full of medicine, and none of them have labels on though. I don't have any idea what's in them. Maybe we should just pick some and take them. No, it's dangerous to mess with medicine you don't understand. So we will be committing a medicine. Sadly, Sigma's joke was critically trappant. Not very generous with other people's eye. Okay. There's another key. Oh my god. This is a laser gun, isn't it? No, it's an injection gun. Pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a gun-shaped thing that gives injections. Should we take it with us? Nah, it'll just ignite the fires of war. Besides, all it's got in it is some saline solution. You could inject someone with it if you want, but it won't do anything. Okay. Scalpel? A wash basin, it's empty. Can I just pick it up? Can't, okay. Well, there's a second key going here. Awesome, it unlocked it. Whoa, what the hell just happened? The whole thing just moved out from the wall a couple inches. Can you pull it out? What do you mean pull it out? Sigma never pulled out. Huh, yeah, it looks like I can pull the case out. Well, let's have a look at it then. Sure. Move the red, green and blue blocks to squares that correspond to the colors. You can move the 3 blocks up and down as well as sideways by using the directional buttons. Sorry, what? Ah, it's that shit again. Fuck. Yes, I finished the Somnium Files. That's why I'm playing this game. I'm waiting for the next Somnium Files to release in July. I already pre-ordered it. Can't wait. Can't wait for the next Somnium Files. So excited. Gonna play it day one. That's not good either. Got it. No, mine. No! No, I don't have it. I don't have it. Fuck. Left. Aha! That was a piece of cake. I guess it was a passable performance. Good work. Why do I get the feeling your heart wasn't in that? Hey, did you guys see this? Moving those blocks seem to have filled the empty spaces on the front. Oh yeah. Alright, let's memo, delete this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5. Aha! It's starting to spin, so I think that's the sign we should rest. Get a lot of rest, Val, and I hope you're feeling better soon. Get a lot of rest. Oh yeah! Open sesame! Well done, Sigma. There's something in here. I found a note with colored numbers on it. You can view it by colored numbers. Where could that go, though? Is that for... Looks like someone cut a school. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Wait. We got a scalpel. We can cut this open here. A piece of fabric has been sewn into the sheen. I think the scalpel might do the trick here. So then, can we... Oh my god, there's dihydrogen monoxide coming out of that faucet. Can't you just call it water, like a normal person? There's water coming out of the faucet, it's filling up the sink. Maybe the drain isn't very good. Can I wash the cloth? Are you planning to wash that sheet with the water? Yeah, I don't know, that looks like a pretty stubborn stain. I don't think water's gonna cut it. Well, we won't know unless we try it. Damn, I guess it's not gonna be that easy after all. Told you so. So we need one more thing. And the only other thing we have is the basin. So do we just put the white stuff in the basin? I guess we're gonna pour in our white stuff in it. I've got a jar. And into the basin you go. Empty jar. Basin. How you wanna call it? Can I just get some water out of it now? Gonna get some water with that empty jar, huh? Yeah, could be clever, right? Don't know if I would call it clever. I think a 3-year-old could come up with that plan. Just do it. Fine. Okay. So instead of white stuff, we got water in our jar now. Alright. Now I just need to pour the water in. I've got bubbles. I just soaked the stained fabric in this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I kinda hate that I can't use my memo now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5x5 grid. The pill? The water? A 4? And the triangle. Okay. So we know that yellow, one blue, blue 1. Oh yeah, wait, I'm fucking stupid. I'm stupid. We can probably... Hospital bed. A square has been cut out of the sheet. Interesting. You're gonna put that fabric we bleached into the hole on the bed. Yeah, it looks like it's exactly the right size. Give it a shot then. Will do. So, wait a minute. You've seen it too, yeah. There was something like this in the AB room. The symbol's all different though. I take it you two saw one? Yeah. We used a password like this to open the safe in our AB room. You ought to write that down. That's cool. I can remember it. You gotta memorize it? Sure, no sweat. Alright. The trees are made of wood? Are you kidding me? No, you're gonna tell me water is liquid. Wait, how do I... Where was the... Wait, is it in here? No. That's a pretty big screen, it's not showing anything though. There are some arrows down there. That wasn't quite the size though. I think it's a card reader. Yeah, that would be my guess. And so I still need something. It's a notebook, maybe there's something important in there. No, I flipped it through early, all the pages are blank. Well, in my language, trees are made of trees. Tree and wood are the same word. What? Wait, if I just like put it in German, right? Like tree is Baum and wood is Holz. Just one word? The same word. What the fuck is that? Is that chest? Is it down here? Oh my god, okay, I found it. What's on the other side? What's this? Some sort of clipboard. There's a memory card in here. Oh ha. What's this drawing supposed to be? A note with shapes on it. What is that? Did I just like skip something? Oh my god, I skipped the whole part. Wait, but what is on that card? white powder and medicine bottle. B water. Star moon. Awesome. I open it. Ha! Well done. Good work. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. First we've got a map. It says floor A. Yeah. We can take a close look at it later. There's still more stuff in there. Why don't you get the rest of it first? Yeah, right. Next, we've got a card. 2 cards, actually. These must open the AB rooms. See, they've got Ambidex room right there. Yeah, you're probably right. And then we can use these to open the AB rooms. Yeah. But how are we supposed to get back to the warehouse? That's where all the AB rooms are. We can go back the way we came, but that door is locked. I think the answer to that is in the safe. See? Read this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I, Carrot, keep you from going in and out of them. Any color bracer can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free Rhine rule. Once you've activated the chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you've solved the puzzle. Interesting. So it's saying that once we get out of here, we'll be able to head back to the warehouse. Yeah. There's another piece of paper in here. It looks like part of a newspaper. Why would someone put a newspaper in here? Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patient is strongly advised. What the hell? What's Radical 6? Wait, quarantine? No way. Look, we can talk about this later. Right now, we need to get out of here as fast as we can. But forget it. Just do what I tell you. The last thing in the safe is probably the key, so we can finally get out of here. She's nodding. Let's go. Alright, let's go. We did it! I'm not going for the second one. I don't know how to figure this one out. I will probably, like, once I'm done, just go back and get all the secrets. I don't want to deal with that now. Another elevator, huh?
You think this actually works?
Dunno. Only one way to find out.
Hey, someone's coming.
Boy, turn around fast. That works. Yeah. There's like the secret folder here. So like every puzzle gives you 5 secrets. Basically what for like the Golden Bay, what exactly those are. Basically background information. Not extra secrets, just like documents. They give you like background information, like extra lore, I'm guessing. Yeah, just text. So I'll probably just get this like later, because I don't want to figure out how... Are they important? I don't know. Memento Mori. If the 9th lion ate the sun, it appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint. Memento Mori is a Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember death, mortality. 9th clearly refers to 9th, but seems to have spelled wrong, likely on purpose. Why? Perhaps it's an anagram, like I'm guessing just like it gives you the things that they talked about. The things that they talked about, probably at first glance case bracelet seems different from the other. Specifically, it appears to be attached to a suit. Although the design is slightly different, it is not a part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armor, just like the other bracelets. It will only come off when he escapes or when his heart stops beating. It's just extra information. I don't know what the anagram, to be honest.
With Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along, looks like.
What's going on here?
We bumped into them a little while ago.
Who'd have thought we'd bump into you too?
Let me see the map.
Sure. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
Crew quarters?
Oh, we found a map like that too. There was one in the lounge.
There's a lounge? Anyway, ours was in the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
You know what I just noticed? Because you said password. I wrote a password down, remember the Dio route? He said the password for the bomb is LXAQNSGDQ. I never bothered to put this password into the other route where we couldn't continue. Lock, huh? Yeah, I won't budge.
And just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours and 6 minutes.
For fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Well, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Yeah, we got one of those. Found it in a safe in the lounge.
Oh, I also need the, oh yeah, right, I also need the user ID. So it doesn't matter, like if I go back I probably won't get any far, like anywhere far. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the
I
warehouse.
don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
I'm actually curious what Tenmyuji will choose now, because in the other route he chose Betray. I wonder if he has a good impression on us that he chooses Ally, or if he also goes Betray.
This is the infirmary then. We were able to walk right in, just like the note said.
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You'd like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great. Maybe I'll go have a drink later.
What the hell, man?
Oh, they chose
so
Betray?
damn calm.
Oh yeah, right, because it was Quark. Because Quark was in there, right. Right. Now you're right. Yeah. Quark was in there. And then Quark and Dio blamed each other. Wait, Grandpa? Did Tenmyuji and Quark know each other? Were they actually related? I was about to ask when something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider was talking to someone else. I snuck a look around.
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet. But there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah. There's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters and fast.
Yeah, I agree. They probably figured out we're gone by now.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll find us?
let's hope so.
How are these two connected?
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O., my temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
I think I can skip this. We heard this like for like the third time already.
How do you get more BP?
We heard this for the third time now. This is okay, there she's dead.
Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be if we're going to come on board.
This is like the only downside I have, like if we like go like different routes, you just like you see so many things happening again that you already know. I don't think it does. I think it just skips till I stop, or till I just like end the skip section. We're really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
No, no, of course not. It's just... doesn't it bother you?
I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Damn, you're pretty cold, you know
I
that?
prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
Fine. What is it? You find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
The screen? And there goes the door.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We've got some questions for you, Zero. Who was that old
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on. No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the since it's a game, you're all but, for example, that means, and it goes the other way too. Tenryoli's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be me. And B.O. and Pook's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it?
So, new dialogue doesn't get skipped. Okay, good. Good to know.
After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey,
No,
wait!
I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later! Have a nice trauma!
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper,
You have to
scissors.
decide who's gonna press the button.
Do you think that's a good way to
Just shut
decide?
up and do it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Scissors.
Rock. Huh, looks like I won.
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
I guess ally.
We're playing against Tenryoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
we'll be down to 1 point each, but that's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we will be a little further away from the goal, but we all gotta do is earn those points
And
back.
when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know, but it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
It's interesting because she actually lets us do it now and she doesn't pressure into betraying.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. The last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. Ally.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for Ambidex game.
As Fi and I stepped out of the IB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Temiyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose Ally, huh?
You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Aw, you worry too much. I'm sure Temiyoji chose Ally too.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy!
Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. Oh, we should have a look at those results.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Let's see.
Next game! Round 1! The result!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Let's see what he chose. Damn! Wow! Wow! Okay.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma. Phi, I'm sorry.
Why? Temiyoji, why? I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
It doesn't cut it though.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Temiyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Temiyoji shuffled over the same way I had seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. I'm actually... Dude, this could actually be this route where we're gonna die. Because we're getting to 0 points. This could actually happen here. And it was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose Ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose Betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose Betray? Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Let me.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of... You know what...
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido. Or maybe Mooney.
Oh yeah, the rebel is saying different names now because we got like 1 point now.
Maybe everyone?
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelet?
Correct.
I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I only have 1 BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Okay, so we are magenta pair.
Mine's magenta too.
Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me. Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah. Says pair, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Back when the AP gates closed.
As soon as the gates closed,
All right. Oh no, we're gonna get this part now, how it happened. Oh, this is happening to me. I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. What? Wait, is it the same now? Is there Alice and Dio should be in here, right? No, but we have something else to say now because we went to a different room.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
What the bro? What the fuck? What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
What? Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, that's 6 days from now on, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
Did you see that? Wait, what? You said nothing about the day. Oh yeah, true. But before he was reacting and he was like shocked, but now there's no reaction.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape.
No, it was with Dio and Alice before. This conversation was with Dio and Alice, and now it's with Kay and Dio.
There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? And just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey, the sofa's comfort level is very useful. What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he had found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Fi appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squat.
You were looking though, right? Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they'd found. Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It did take too long to explain. I just have to look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary
The
safe.
headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance?
I will stop after this year.
I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Once we can decide the next room, I'm gonna stop before we go to the next one.
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too, now that you've mentioned
That's
it.
probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah, it just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
And this thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it down? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in a red pen or something.
That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No. I'd bet you money an article like this was front-page news. It's too big of a story, and I really don't think they put full-page ads on the back of the front page.
Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was real, if it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure it would have been on the news or something.
Right, we would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else. I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? Alright, we're gonna stop here for today, because it's very late. I still can't believe that we still only have one ending. We are 14.5 hours in with only one ending. Holy shit. This is gonna take a while.